Hi there, my crafty friends. This is Cindy B with mrsbscraftroom.blogspot.com, here today with a really super fun, easy project using the new Paperlayerz from Megan Elizabeth. Today is a really fun day. I'm going to have a giveaway, and at the end of the video, I'll tell you what the giveaway is. I'm helping Megan relaunch the Above Ruby Studio blog. We're having 21 days of giveaway, so if you haven't been over to Megan's website lately, which is aboverubystudio.com, make sure you stop by and check it out and leave a comment on one of the posts so that you have a chance to win one of the prizes that she's giving away. What I want to do today is feature a really quick and simple card using Paperlayerz and one piece of white cardstock. So I'm going to show you how you can make a really simple, cute card with just a piece of white cardstock and a piece of Paperlayerz. So, and your gypsy. So one thing that, let's take a look at the gypsy here. So what I've done is I have gone onto my gypsy and I'm using a couple of different cartridges to create this page layout. I'm using the card base is from Christmas Cards. The decorative layer feature is from Elegant Edges, and then I'm using a baby bib from Baby Steps. So I'm going to show you how to put this. I've put this on my mat and how to cut Paperlayerz. What I've done, and I don't know if you guys can see this very well on the gypsy, but I've placed everything on my mat on the gypsy in the appropriate quadrant that I want to cut with the Paperlayerz. So for instance, you'll notice that the Paperlayerz has the 9 squares of 4 by 4 squares. So I want to make sure that I put the right image in the right quadrant on the gypsy in order to cut in the right place. So that's what I've done here is I've put the card base at the top. I've got a layering from Elegant Edges here in the center, and then the main image of the bib will be cut in the dark blue in this quadrant. The layer will be in the light blue. I've got the flower in the green and the top of the flower in an orange. So let's go ahead and put this on the mat and cut it out. Okay, so I've got my layers all cut out on the Paperlayerz. I'm going to go ahead and lift the paper up so you can see how easy it all just lifts right off. Let's see if I can get this better for you. I'm just going to lift the paper up and all the images are left on the mat. I'm going to save my leftover paper because I will use it again for the other squares. So I just want to go ahead and pull up all of the pieces here. So this is the this is from Elegant Edges, and then the bib is from Baby Steps, and then I have the layers for the bib, and you're probably going, what is that? She cut that piece out, but it's all different colors. Why? What's the deal with that? Well, what the really great thing is it might be this on one side, but when I flip it over, the back side of the paper is a 12 by 12 color of one of the squares on the front. So I'm going to actually use this on the front of my card. So that way I'm actually making a whole card from one piece of Paperlayerz and then one piece of white cardstock. So I went ahead and on my gypsy I have the just the card base for my card, and again this is from the Christmas card cartridge, and I like that cartridge for the card bases. And I've cut out this card base and I'm going to fold it, and then I can add the layer on top. See how that goes? Alright, so let's put the card together. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is score my card base, and I'm just going to do that on the little score lines that are provided by the Cricut. I'm going to score that. Fold my card in half. Alright, and now I want to add the base that I cut out to cover up that white cardstock. Before I do that, I'm going to ink around the edges, and this is the Paper Tray Ink Chai ink, and I like this ink because it just gives it a nice look. It's not too terribly dark. It just kind of gives it I guess an age look is what I'm getting at. Okay, so that's done. Let's go ahead and apply that to the front of our card. There we go. All right. The next thing I want to do is add the layer, and this is from Elegant Edges. Oh, real quick, what I want to do is I want to put some black stitching lines around the edge of my card. So I'll go ahead and do that. And I like to do mine by hand. They don't have to be perfect. I think that makes it look homemade, which is what it is. And I'm just using a black Jelly Roll pen. I've used a lot of different pens, and this one seems to work the best and last the longest. Nothing's worse than going to use a pen and it doesn't work. So there we go. Alright, so there's the stitching lines, the faux stitching lines. Next, we're going to go ahead and put down that Elegant Edges, but I'm going to add a piece of ribbon to that. Let me get my ribbon. You know, before I do that, I'm going to stamp my sentiment. A lot of times when I go to stamp, I mess up because of the ribbon. So let's go ahead and stamp this first. And I'm going to put, this is going to be a baby card, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment. And this is from Paper Tray Ink, and it just says, "Welcome, little one." There we go. Alright, now let's go ahead and put the ribbon on, and we're just going to put the ribbon in the center like that. And then we'll go ahead and put that on the top of the card base. Let's see, I think I'm going to have the card open this way. So let's put this, oops, like that. Alright, and then let's go ahead and tie just a small piece of ribbon on the side. Go. Okay, let's go ahead and layer the bib together. First I'm going to go ahead and ink up the edges of the top layer. And then I'm going to ink up the edges of the darker layer. I just want to get the white core of the cardstock covered. There we go. Okay, we'll go ahead and add the layer. And I'm just going to use a Martha Stewart glue pen today. Okay, and then we'll add the green part of the flower. And then the top part of the flower. Remember, we cut all these pieces on one piece of cardstock. I love it, just love it. It makes it so simple. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put some stitching around the bib. And we'll go ahead and pop dot up the bib onto the front of the card. Actually, I'm going to use foam tape. Really small. Let's see if we can get a really small piece to go up here. go ahead and kind of angle our bib. And there we have our super simple card, baby card, using Paperlayerz by Megan Elizabeth, and a piece of white cardstock. How simple was that? Isn't that cute? And we made that card, I would say, in about 20 minutes. So if you're trying to do something quick and simple, Paperlayerz is the way to go. Okay, so I did say at the beginning of the video that we were going to have a giveaway, and I'm going to be giving away a Gypsy DVD, Gypsy A to Z DVD from the Above Ruby Studio site. So leave a comment on this post, and I will use random.org to draw a winner, and I will post the winner. I believe we're posting the winners on September 8th when we're having our live Ustream, but I'll go ahead and post the winner on my blog on September 8th also. All right, well, everyone, good luck, and thanks for watching, and make sure you stop by and get your Paperlayerz. Have a good day.